うん、できてるね。狂気に陥る。If I am mad, it is mercy. クトゥルフって普通にホラゲだから。相手によっちゃまだ抗いようあるけど、普通に抗いようないパターンもあるから。これ調べれば、カチャカチャ。知ってる。なにこれ。ろうそくだった。まともなランタンかい。ハリケーンランプ。ボルトカッター。
What a putrid offering. Don't fight. You have been chosen.
Open the door.
Behold. Everything has already been written. But perhaps you will attempt to change your destiny.
Oh, お前も家族だ。
I hate whiskey. I wonder why I still take these things.
気が弱くなってる。
Been too long since I've slept in a bed.
ベッドで寝ろ。
I used to be an avid reader. The Wentworth Agency doesn't attract top-notch cases. I have business here to attend to. Married woman runs off with her girlfriend. The husband couldn't understand it. Natural sciences, linguistics, archaeology.
Archaeology.
Been a while since I jotted down something other than my night.
話術、筋力、医学、オカルト、心理学目星。そうだな。 お酒はね、飲まない方がいい。古事記にも書いてある。
A good old story of blackmail in a speakeasy. The Lost Battalion. Holding your position and obeying orders. That isn't courage. I'm listening.
Are you Edward Pierce? Private investigator contracted by the Wentworth Detective Agency?
That's correct.
Hello, Mr. Pierce. I'm Lucy Sherifield, in charge of investigators over at Wentworth. I'm calling because of a problem with your file. A fire has destroyed some of our documents.
Is that right?
I'm so very sorry, but I have to collect your personal information yet again. Thank you for this information, Mr. Pierce. Our files will soon be up to date. And on a related matter, may I raise a sensitive question?
What's wrong?
As you know, we wish to closely monitor the progress of our contractors. And it would seem you've been accepting fewer new cases.
Work is scarce.
Mr. Pierce, you know as well as I do there's never been more investigative work than now.
But are those cases worth it?
They're worth not losing your license. Show yourself worthy of the Wentworth Detective Agency, and we might keep you on the payroll. Mr. Pierce, are you still...
I'm coming.
Sir, I came here on the advice of a person whom I hold in high esteem, and I must say that I expected anything but a drunkard's lair.
You're free to leave anytime, sir.
Do you know to whom you speak?
Stephen Webster, industrialist and art collector. All of Boston knows you.
Tell me, Mr. Pierce, are you capable of handling a new case, or are you simply a deadbeat inebriate?
If you come to me, it means you're desperate.
Nobody believes me. They take me for an old fool. Sarah, my little girl, she is dead. Even you must know of her. She was Sarah Hawkins.
The painter? Yes. Everyone knows her work.
The police accuse her of killing her family. They all died in a fire. Sarah, her husband, and Simon, my grandson.
I can't do anything for a woman who is already dead.
Find out the truth. They say she was mad, but I know that's a lie. She would never have done such a thing.
But if you have no proof...
I've brought all that I have. Look. I want you to look carefully at this painting. Tell me all the assumptions that come to mind.
そんな絵見せるな。
What am I supposed to find?
Tell me if this is the work of madness. Or if, on the contrary, you manage to detect some logic, a rationality to follow so that I may understand it.
Is that all you want from me?
Yes, please.
All right. I'll look at your picture. That's all you've got? The painting?
I placed a file on your desk. It contains everything I have on the affair.
A warehouse on Darkwater. Some sketches of the Hawkins family. Rather thin. It's as...
So, Mr. Pierce, what do you make of these elements?
The meaning could be exactly as it appears. I think your daughter is sending you a message.
That's what I believe, too. It was 3 months ago that I received the call from the police telling me of my daughter's death. And yet a short while after, this painting was delivered to my home. The painting is linked to this case, can't you see? You must find the meaning behind all this.
Her husband was a big deal on the island. But the police are sticking to the accident theory. Though they mentioned Sarah's mental state was fragile. I believe you are right, sir. This case is not as simple as it appears.
I am aware of that. I believe there is more to this case than just an accident.
Darkwater. Never heard of the place. Where is that?
It's a small, remote island off the coast of Boston. Sarah lived there with her son and her husband.
I suppose you want to ship me off there.
Darkwater holds the secret regarding my daughter, Mr. Pierce. You must uncover it.
You must tell me if what the police suggest about the mental state of your daughter is true.
No. Sarah had visions. Everyone knew that. She never would have hurt a fly. She only thought she saw things.
Saw things? What do you mean by that?
I never knew what she meant by that. My daughter was an enigmatic figure, Mr. Pierce. You must find out the truth about her life and death.
The sender's label mentions Warehouse 36.
That's right. It came with Sarah's last painting.
And you think your daughter could have been the sender?
That is what you must find out. Go to Darkwater. Find Warehouse 36.
The sender's label mentions Warehouse 36.
That's right. It came with Sarah's last painting.
And you think your daughter could have been the sender?
That is what you must find out. Go to Darkwater. Find Warehouse 36.
I think I'm beginning to understand.
I'm willing to do anything for my daughter to recover her honor.
Quiet down. I'm on your side. Let's sum things up. An artist dies with her family in a house fire. Your only clue is a sort of promontory painting sent from Darkwater right before her death.
Correct. And the rumors about her supposed folly.
Which you don't totally deny.
Find that warehouse. Find out the truth regarding Sarah Hawkins' death. You'll be handsomely compensated.
All right. I'll take the case. I'll go to Darkwater and look into the death of your daughter.
Thank you, Mr. Pierce. I didn't expect any less coming from a man in your situation.
Something's queer. But it's not like I have a choice. Darkwater. I think I've got a book on the North Atlantic. I'll no doubt find... I used to be an avid reader. Natural sciences, linguistics, archaeology. Darkwater is off the coast of Boston. But I've never heard of it. According to this book, it was often mentioned during whale hunting times at the end of the 19th century. All I have to do is go to the port. I just hope that I can find a boat able to take me to Darkwater. The Wentworth Agency, doesn't it? I used to be an avid reader.
almost there. Stay on board. There's guys coming to unload. Welcome to Darkwater Island, Mr. Pierce.
Why, thank you, Captain Fitzroy.
So, what wind brought you?
Does the Hawkins case mean anything to you?
A sad story that we would all prefer to forget. Charles Hawkins may have been a landlubber, but he was a good man.
And his wife, Sarah Hawkins.
A nice young woman, and a great painter. What a tragedy. You know what? Go have a drink at the Stranded Whale. What you need is a good pick-me-up. Mitchell may not be very welcoming, but his bar holds a surprise for you. As for me, you'll find me at the Harbor Master's office. If it's the Hawkins family that brings you here, I have a pile of documents that should interest you.
Understood. I'm going for a look around the docks.
Please move back. Let the police do their work. Hey, Sullivan. Can't you go any
The only...
You can't do that.
What? What?
Don't put that
What could have done so much damage?
You can't understand. You're not...
I'm looking for this address. Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
Ah. And so who are you?
I didn't introduce myself. Edward Pierce, private detective.
In any case, it's not very important. I can't answer that.
You can't? Or you don't want to?
Oh, no. I'm not getting into those games, me. Now, please, allow me to do my job.
You can't understand. Don't put that beast back in the... You can't understand. You're not sailors. It's a sign. There's something coming. Something real bad. You can't understand. Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters. You're crazy. They're cops.
You can see that I'm busy, can't you?
You can't understand. You're not sailors. Oh, yeah. It's a sign. There's something coming. Something real bad. Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters. You're crazy.
全員なんか覇気のない顔している。
Let's get him another drink. He's dry.
In my bar, we don't serve troublemakers.
Yet you served this man, and you can't say he's been on his best behavior.
He's a regular. It was you who provoked him by turning up with your mainland manner.
You mistake my manner. I ask nothing more than to become a regular as well, which will be difficult if you refuse to serve me.
I hope you're less talkative when you're drunk.
Try me.
We'll see.
Captain Fitzroy told me about a little pick-me-up.
You want a drink?
I wouldn't say no to a glass.
Try this.
I think we'll get along well. I didn't expect to find alcohol on this island. What's the source of this miracle?
You mean who? Our source of supply wouldn't like me to betray them to the first comer.
I'll tell nobody.
She'd know it anyway. Anything else?
Do you know where this place is? Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
The Hawkins warehouse. I see, yeah. If I were you, I wouldn't hang around there.
Why not?
First off, there are rumors. Sailors from around here say you can hear noises coming from the warehouse at night. Screams, that sort of thing.
Screams?
And that's not all. There's the fate of its owners and all the superstitions that go with it. But I'll say no more. Anything else?
The stranded whale. I guess this bar has been here a long time.
What can I tell you? I'm a nostalgic sort of guy. The name, it reminds us of the golden age of dockwater, when our whalers left for long months and came back sweating and stinking of the oil and flesh of the whales they'd been hunting.
It was a tough time, all the same.
Ah, but steeped in glory. We've never known such wealth since then.
What can you tell me about her?
We all knew she was famous on the mainland for her paintings. Never understood why. Then, I don't want to speak ill of the dead.
Her vision. Was it so terrible?
Way I see it, the truth is really a question of point of view.
What do you mean by that?
Do you still trust the truth after a bottle of whiskey?
I've got what I need.
Anything else?
Captain Fitzroy told...
You want to...
That'll be all for now.
What
I've rarely seen...
What gives you the right to judge me?
Ah, it was a compliment.
So what? Let me drink.
I've brought out the Charles Hawkins cargo manifests. They're on the table next to you. But in truth, you're likely to be disappointed. When you're done, come join me on the deck.
These manifests are signed by Charles Hawkins. But that's all I'll get from them. This man and Fitzroy could be twins. What a macabre souvenir.
From here, I see everything. The hard-working lives of my sailors. Even the antics of these wharf rats don't escape me.
It's you who lays...
Oh, I wouldn't go that far. I'm just the... Tell me what I can do to help you.
Your manifests have been blacked out. They're totally unreal.
Yeah, I saw that. I don't remember having counted.
And why obliterate the...
You mean that the...
I don't know. It's not my signature next to that of Charles Hawkins.
I'm at sea for more than half. Anyone could have done. What seems really important to me is that...
But not with you. I'm looking for where...
Look, it's right there. The warehouse is opposite the jetty. You can't miss it.
Understood.
You know who...
It belonged to the Hawk.
Precise ship... Oh.
I think that somebody here wanted me to search this warehouse. I'm just back from the dead killer whale is unsettling the sailors.
Us men of the sea.
Killer whale?
That's true, but,
Give it a try.
Have you heard trenches that plunge into the earth?
You're talking about... The police took the decision.
You've got to understand them.
I think that was... Who says that whatever caused...
You think we should...
To look into the real cause. I was looking at your photograph.
Ah, yeah.
Interesting. I thought it was you, but with a...
And for good reason. That's...
Your father.
John Fitzroy. His wooden leg is here. You can go and see...
I shall be on my...
So come back.
This blackboard hasn't been used in a long while. Fishing equipment. Could do with some rust remover. The Scylla. It finished up beached at the entrance to the harbor. What a macabre souvenir.
これ義足ね。はいはい。まだ見て回れるものがあるはずだ。
I wonder what Captain Fitzroy has got to say about this woman cat. Broken. This place seems half abandoned.
We're no longer at home on our own island.
Calm down. It's not worth the effort.
I told him, that flunky, that he'll see what a real sailor has in his belly.
If you continue like that, everyone will see what you've got in your belly.
I hope so. I hope they don't forget the lesson. Me? I'm not scared of some girl.
I mean they're going to cut you open, you idiot. Calm down.
Prohibition is just a joke around here. That suits me fine.
What? Another... I told you to beat it.
Do you like our...
We may not...
That's true. It's a...
I heard the Hawkins.
And all...
They were made much richer, but...
You shouldn't talk about...
We're not speaking ill. We're just saying that Daniel Hawk...
There!
It's your proof that the miraculous catch really did...
What brought whaling?
The whale.
They all...
You exhausted the...
You could say that, yeah.
Until the last...
The one of the...
Eggs.
I've never heard...
Only people from here.
It's a local...
Watch what you say, young...
That catch say... Where's the proof?
Without it, the whole of Darkwater would have died of hunger in 1847.
What report?
The one that's free. Our grandparents tasted its flesh.
And it was...
I bid you farewell.
Good night. So long.
これね。
The miraculous catch. Apparently, the most significant event of the last 80 years.
Nightmares. Can hear things and voices whispering. Will follow its reader and appear at various locations, gifted with its own consciousness, until it finds a new reader. Ah, that's it. Maybe we should let him take it. No. No, the risks are too high. It's a book, after all. Pure knowledge. And then he said, "You have no right to treat us like this."
And the doctor, what did he say?
He laughed.
My God.
You said it.
Forget it. Nobody listens to us anyway.
You didn't tell me that the warehouse I was looking for was right in front of us.
Because its owner is dead. And I don't want to see you hanging around it. Now, please.
You can't understand. Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters. You're crazy.
What could have done?
You can't understand. You're not sailors. It's a sign.
Where do you think you're going?
Who are these others? So,
And why would I tell?
what's the difference?
The badge?
Exactly. Apart from that piece of
You think so?
we're looking for the same thing.
Okay. There are sailors who think that there's a beast prowling around the dock. Then again, these guys panic at the thought of bringing a rabbit onto.
I see.
And there are others who would like to use the warehouse.
Who are they?
Sorry. Where do you...
I'm not here. Edward Pierce.
Sorry. What are you doing?
I'm investigating the...
Darn it.
My investigation has led...
That case was closed.
What more can you say about...
Not much more than what... They were all burnt to death, right?
the whole mansion?
Don't get it into your head.
What do you mean?
The only one left there is old Silas. He can be unpredictable. Especially if a stranger...
Is he a danger to the...
No, he's in his own home. You again.
No... You live here?
Why did you do...
We saw what you did to...
Yeah, we'll teach you.
I respect...
Our beliefs.
That's irrelevant.
That's what you...
There's you, our beloved statue, and then those two bozos behind it. Wait. Now that I think about it, it's
Quiet.
what brings you...
Peculiar.
Yeah, that's...
It's not because it doesn't float.
That statue...
What do you mean?
You wouldn't be looking down.
St. Brendan. He protect until those ass...
Isn't it a bit early?
We got nothing but...
Fitzroy gives us a few chores every now and...
So?
The two guys behind you.
The bootleggers.
They're protecting their territory.
They really don't have... They're more scared of Cat than an attack by drunken sailors.
If only they...
This cat, you...
Hold on.
Nothing...
I've taken enough...
Well, see...
Desecrated. I can't even say which language it's written in. Damnation. I broke it. It's no use. The padlock won't give. It's no use. The padlock won't give.
Come on, you could tell me.
No, if it gets out, I'll have serious... Keep your voice down. Why not go and shout at the cat while you're at it? I don't want to end up with her little knife under my throat.
It's a stiletto, you idiot. And with that smell on your breath, I don't give you much chance anyway. Who's this guy?
No idea.
What? We saw you talking to the two. Go die of thirst, the lot of you.
I went to see the...
What makes you think
we're bootleggers?
Who do you think?
What do I know?
The sailors.
Who else in your...
Cat.
What? You listen through...
She's the boss, yeah.
Shut up, you dummy.
She must be quite intimidating if she...
She redid the smile at...
I hope he had a good dentist.
No, you don't understand.
But he only smiles with the left.
She sounds frightening.
And she doesn't like to be talked about behind...
So, who are you?
Are you still...
Everybody knows...
I've just arrived.
Let's just say we're standing guard, and we let...
What are you guard...
Listen, bonehead.
I've got to enter the hall.
No.
I don't give a damn about your racket.
And we don't give a damn about you.
Gentlemen, you...
What?
Your boss is very...
Oh, yeah?
She said those knuckleheads are incapable of...
Darn it.
You think he's telling the...
We'll find out.
It's risky to question my... I wouldn't like you to get cut with a...
Okay.
And it's she who sent you?
I thought I may... I have to take a look inside the... Let's see. Perfect. Oh, this place stinks. What is the connection? Between this place and the Sarah Hawkins case. What is this picture of Charles and Sarah Hawkins doing here? Whoever hid it here seems to worship. It smells as bad as it looks. Who has enough money to buy painkillers, but stays and can't sleep? I know how that feels. What happened here?
Someone has settled in here.
And whoever it is has something to tell me about the Hawkins case. Is there anyone in there? You! Don't move! Detective Pierce. I told you to stay away from this warehouse.
Wound up? You mean messed up?
Dog. We don't take no lessons from the likes of you. We do our job carefully. No stone was left.
Really? Can you explain what this painting is doing here?
This strange...
Let me guess.
Precisely. I must admit that
I've seen enough. It's the Hawk...
Of course. Come on. My car's parked... Andrews, would you please shut the door? And open your eyes, damn it. This guy went right under your nose. God damn it. Her again. This case has nothing to do with you, Baker. Clear the...
Officer Bradley, you've finally grown a pair. Too bad you're too fat to see them down there.
Why, you...
Okay, I get it.
Who the hell are you? I've got my eye on you.
Is it far, this mansion?
Look behind you, at the top of the ridge. You see the building? That's the Hawkins mansion. Come on, we got some driving to do. Well, here we are. Hawkins Mansion. The place has been abandoned since the fire. There's only old Winchester in his hut.
I see no scorched trees or fire damage on the building.
The fire was...
Not soon enough.
They were trapped in the drawing room. And are we gonna take a close...
Your partner, Andrews...
You managed to get something out of that bomb?
He talks too much. He inferred that old...
That's not far off the... You know, Silas Winchester has been working for the Hawkins family as far... Charles was like a son to him, so he's got nowhere to go. And is there anything else you want?
You're the one who looked after the...
Don't think I was trying to hide it.
That's why you're so keen to find...
Yes. If something escaped us, or anything else?
I prefer to be...
It's a wise attitude. But apart from old Silas...
Could he be a problem?
Strictly speaking, he ain't dangerous. Though, he's a remarkably sturdy man, given his age.
A sad old man, doesn't...
Gee.
You won't get me to believe that it...
It's a very old building, you know? Its foundations would...
It's got nothing to do with...
Ha! So, since you already know it, it remains to be seen what they did with all their money. Let's go up there.
Night falls quickly here.
I'll go with you.
Why not?
Right. Let's go.
Right. The flowers on...
I told you. Silas Winchester.
I must say, it's...
So, Detective.
Why were they buried?
I was given the belief.
Strange idea.
Mrs. Hawkins' father?
Let's go to...
Please give me a minute. I didn't
Poor
expect
kid.
to set foot back here after the burial.
Poor
What
kid.
kind of deranged individual would defile this sanctuary and steal a burnt painting? I don't see Silas.
Poor kid.
Thing, let alone allowing it. Even that broad baker is above that. Lord.
The caretaker takes... Recently fallen. It's as if all life has abandoned the place. Poor kid. This entrance is still in use.
Whoa! Whoa! You are trying to force the door, you nosy prick!
Easy, sir, all right? Put down the axe.
You know what we do with rubble like you? We gut them. Dump them into the ocean.
Whoa! You're Mr. Winchester. Lower that axe. And let's talk calmly.
I'll show you how we have it out on Darkwater.
Put down the axe. and I'll forget that you threatened a cop.
Show your badge, cop, and then we can talk.
You don't need to see my badge.
You're a bad liar, city boy. For the last time, tell me why you're here. And no baloney!
The police report describes a domestic accident. But Stephen Webster has several reasons to believe that this may not be the case.
Webster is as stubborn as an old mule. And I did tell him that we should let the dead rest in peace.
He wants to restore the reputation of his daughter. I just need to see where the fire started.
The mansion isn't safe. You would break your neck as sure as you're trying my patience right now.
That's why you barricaded the entrance.
That's right.
And this door?
It's locked. And I make sure it stays that way.
No one lives in the mansion, and you don't take care of it anymore. If you have a good reason to be here, I'm listening.
There's vermin. I keep an eye out.
Vermin?
Yeah, that's it, vermin.
Right. This is what we're going to do. I go inside, and I promise that I'll hunt vermin. Okay with you?
I'm not sure.
If there's nothing else to fear, you can give me that key.
Right. Take the key and do what you have to do. Go on, then. Just to get rid of you.
Let's see what more I can learn from this mansion. This gate is locked. The poor wretch seems to spend the best part of his time isolated from... Rather Spartan. The caretaker has simple tastes. I know a thing or two about solitude myself. Bourbon. Empty, of course.
Pierce, shall we now?
You're right.
I'm
長押しで反応すんのやめてくれ。
Follow me. I know the place. Who left this light on?
The Last Supper of the Hawkins. What does this tell me? Sarah Hawkins and little Simon. The perfect picture of the middle-class family. This roast. What strange creature has flesh like this? This place is for the head of the family, Charles Hawkins. The boy was probably here, smashed his plate on the floor. Sarah Hawkins' plate. Why did she leave it untouched?
魚肉に見合う
Something happened at
何
this
かしら
table.
の魚の
An argument?
肉の付き方だなと思います。
Hey, Pierce. Daydreaming again?
Working, officer. This dinner table tells us a lot about the Hawkins family life.
Well, we don't have all day. The scene of the fire is next door. Silas managed to bring the fire under control, but it was already too late for the Hawkins.
Was Charles Hawkins some kind of explorer? Too much rubble. I'll find an easier way. Charles and Sarah's wedding, as painted by... Let's see if I can find something the cops missed. Was Charles Hawkins a heavy drinker? The child's corpse left a trace. Where are the others? Did it stop at the time of the fire? Did Sarah Hawkins lose one of her shoes? How? They had a fight. Why? If the painting I found on the docks really came from here, how come it didn't burn? Did someone escape the fire? Blood. This lamp was thrown. This was no accident. This was a fight. Someone fell here. A desperate attempt to flee. And the boy.
So, Detective, what do you make of it?
I firmly believe this fire... I suspect a crime.
You sure?
There's only one way to be sure.
I just ask that you don't disturb anything. If Chief West found out about what we're doing, I'd be in serious trouble.
These bandages are covered in dried blood. The same bandages that I saw in the warehouse on the docks. And given the bloodstains, I'd also say that it's the same person. A crowbar could prove useful. An original edition of Mary Shelley's Frankenstein, dated 1818. Moby Dick, Melville's classic. The epic battle between man and whale. Mandatory reading for any whaler, I guess. This place was falling apart long before the fire. What do you know about Charles Hawkins' activities?
Well,
a book on the first inhabitants of the island.
If you're right, we
Since
should
they
be
got
able to
here
find
around
clues
the
among the
14th
Hawkins'
century.
personal effects. Did you hear that?
What do you know about Charles Hawkins' activities?
Well, not much, to be honest. We all assumed the Hawkins lived on Charles's inheritance.
This piano is in disrepair. Looks like the Hawkins kept it more for decoration than for music.
If you're right, we should be able to find clues among the Hawkins' personal effects. Did you hear that?
What do you know about Charles Hawkins' activities?
Well, not much, to be honest. We all assumed the Hawkins lived on Charles's inheritance.
Greek mythology. Hecate, goddess of the dead, daughter of Tartarus, and mother of Scylla. "20,000 Leagues Under the Sea." Another story about the mysteries of the deep. One of Sarah Hawkins' paintings. Her style sure is recognizable. What could Sarah have done to make this person threaten to call the police? Locked. The boys' room. The argument that led to their tragic end seems to have been simmering for some time. Tom Sawyer, Mark Twain. Sarah must have read it. Sleeping pills. What was wrong? What? Simon's troubles went beyond family problems. That kid saw something. Something terrified him. What will her room reveal about her? This padlock is too complicated for me. It's no use. The padlock won't give. Barbiturates? Sarah Hawkins must have been extremely agitated resorting to such a treatment. A barbiturate prescription from a certain Dr. Fuller. That's a massive dose. Was Sarah violent? It's no use. The padlock won't give. Looks like a revocation ritual. Was she trying to invoke something or banish it? This ledger lists all of the paintings Sarah Hawkins sold. It seems the last one was given for free to a Francis Sanders. I wonder why. The door is blocked on the other side. Despite what happened, they seem to have loved each other. Sarah Hawkins' agent was getting worried. Seems she wasn't giving any signs of life. Bradley? Is that you?
If you're right, we should be able to find clues among the Hawkins' personal effects.
Is anyone there?
You! Stop!
Bradley, did you see which way he went?
Who? I didn't see anyone. I just heard some noise. Are you all right?
A man was hiding on the upper level. He ran when he saw me. He can't be far.
I'll cover you.
This door was closed earlier.
Where did he go?
They look like Celtic runes. Charles must have brought them back from one of his foreign trips. It looks like an old seaway map.
Do you really think that your fugitive came in here? I don't see any way out.
As if the bookcase has been moved several times. This globe seems to have been part of some mechanism. Seems like this came from a log. There must be this Dr. Fuller. Was he Sarah Hawkins' therapist? Looks like the navigational paths described in the log. It looks like a freehand map of dark water. Certain areas have been highlighted. I wonder why. The Scylla. This panel is movable. Cogwheels. I must find a way. With this.
Well done, Pierce.
待って、探索し終わってないことがあるんだけど、普通に。
Secret passage, under the manor. It's like a detective novel. That guy must have already gotten far.
Yeah. And 3 seats. The bearer of the mask must have been the leader. What kind of secret society is this? Whatever Charles Hawkins hid here, he didn't want it in his house. This piece of cloth is unmistakably from a dress. Sarah Hawkins. Was she hiding from someone? Who? This padlock is too complicated for me. Of course.
And something tells me that the key is climbing these steps. There's tunnels all over this island. Given the size of this cave, there's gotta be other... If possible...
Fine, fine. Some kind of dream catcher. If I touch it, it'll turn to dust. An old diary. A sad way to go. A sad way to go. Time has weakened these structures. I don't have time to search them all. It looks like animal oil. But certainly not whale. What's going on here?
Pierce!
Keep your voice down. We're not alone.
Good God. What have you got me into?
We'll see. I'll go on. Try to go down on your side.
Yeah, there's a passage. I'll meet you at the bottom.
A mass grave. Oh God. I gotta. Oh, I can't breathe. What's happening? No, damn it! I must find a way out of here.
Is it my turn? Yes. It is time. You will soon be one of us. If your body and mind are ready.
I dream of it every night. I have constant visions. I am ready.
Good enough. Prove it to us.
It's like in my dream. It seems to have been used recently. Probably some sort of ritual. I can't read Latin.
You who sleeps, accept this dream under your immortal
Ya Cthulhu Nithsiha Fitag.
Grant him your flesh and accept his, so that his body and yours may be
Locked.
Yibithink Hupadk Cthulhu Bithinkor.
Grant him your mind and accept his, so that his mind and yours may be one.
Yeloig Hupadk Cthulhu Loigna.
Grant him your dreams and accept his, so that the paths of your souls finally intertwine.
Yorel Cthulhu Kashag. I feel him.
You are gifted indeed. Not another word. Let him pass through every part of you. All you who sleep, we pray for your return into the kingdom of the earth.
Stelbisna Cthulhu Kashog.
Bring me more sacred flesh.
Dead? This ritual killed him. Where's the sense in that?
We are ready for the ceremony. What about your protege?
His awakening is complete. He will join you shortly.
Bradley, what are you doing here?
I saw two odd-looking guys coming down. Seemed up to no good. What in the world is this?
An intruder!
Oh, shit! Don't move! Police! Don't move! I won't hesitate
Bradley, get
to
back!
shoot.
Get back!
You asked for it!
You shouldn't have seen this. It's all caving in. I need to get out of here. My leg! Light. At last.
He's having a seizure.
He will survive. A strong subject.
There, he's opening his eyes.
You saved him, Fuller.
I can't get up.
Don't move, Pierce. You can certainly say that you gave us a scare.
What did you do to me? Undo these straps!
Whoa, go easy, my friend.
You were dead. He killed you.
Are you sure he's better?
He was dead. Me too, we were dead. What are you doing?
I'm sorry, my friend.
What? No! What happened to me?
Mr. Sanders, you have to come with us.
No, please. I can't leave here.
You got no choice, Sanders, and neither do we.
You don't understand. If I go out, he'll see me.
No! No! You're leaving this cell!
Please. I don't want him to find me.
They tracked and hunted me, pursued me right into their dreams. They swooped over their maps in the wake of my lonely wanderings. No sea is dark enough to hide the color of my blood. No wind strong enough to scatter my dreams. When the last of them rises up, you will choose. I will not be here to bear witness to it, because you will have released me. But the earth will resound to your cries, or theirs. Awake and free me.
You there. Wake up. Come on, stand up. We don't have much time. Can you stand up?
Who are you?
A friend of Ethan Bradley. It was he who told me that you had been in...
Wait, you filled me.
Please believe that I have nothing... Look, I don't have time to explain everything. And the same goes for you, according to Ethan. I've brought you your clothes.
I saw the nurse.
You must avoid them at all. If someone found out that I released you from your...
So nice of you to work.
Do not be unpleasant. We must not. There are 2 men standing guard near the stairs. It's the only way to the floor. I shall try to distract them. All you need to do is to follow me.
Understood. What does this mean? What did they inject him with? Sarah Hawkins is on... Am I in an asylum? Sarah? What did he write about the painting? Why the strange symbol repeated over and over? If I don't get out of here, I'll end up like him. Poor wretch.
Dr. Colden, I would like to say that I'm surprised to see you, but we all know that your curiosity will be your ruin.
I don't understand. These people need care. You keep them in this terrible place as if...
Go back upstairs where your patients are waiting for you to treat them. As for you, gentlemen, do not disappoint me anymore. No one enters or leaves.
Yes, Doctor.
Damn it. I'll have to find a way of getting rid of those two myself.
I told you not to let her come down. I know. Do it again, and I'll report you.
終わり終わり終わり。